chivalry, paternalism, and selective sympathy in instances of family and life hardship or bad influence in the case of the girlfriend theory explain why for the same crime, criminal history, and other legal-related factors, women receive lighter sentences by a margin of 63% compared to men. The evil woman hypothesis was used up to the 20th century in severely punishing women who committed crime. In the evil women hypothesis era, a female offender was punished for breaking the law, as well as punished for going against stereotypical gender roles of being soft and incapable of any harm. Today, the opposite is true. A woman going against stereotypical gender roles is a mitigating as opposed to aggravating factor. Women who can opt out of parenting through abortion and safe haven laws that allow women to easily abandon their children by leaving them at a fire department, police station, hospital, or a church, benefit more from parental responsibility compared to men who have no options out of parenting and parental responsibility, irrespective of the circumstances surrounding the conception of the child or the prevailing circumstances, such as being incarcerated. Men are more likely to live in poverty than women are in most countries around the world, but poverty and other negative life circumstances are more of mitigating factors for women in criminal justice systems compared to men. Besides, men suffer the most extreme outcomes of mental health, with 75% of suicide victims being males, but mental health is more of a mitigating factor for female than male defendants. Whenever a man is involved in heinous activities, rarely is mental health a discussion. Whenever a woman does heinous things, such as killing their babies, which they're way more likely to do than men are, the question of mental health always comes up. When comparing infanticide by men and women in Britain, less than half of the cases involving women are actually prosecuted compared to 90% of the cases involving men. Women are 50% more likely to be granted bail compared to men for the same crime, with majority of men at 84% receiving incarceration dispositions compared to 87% of women who got treatment dispositions. In a country like the United States, the insanity defense as a mitigating factor in criminal proceedings is successful in less than 1 in 1,000 cases. When it gets to maternal filicide, insanity as a defense is successful in 65% of the cases. Even when women are incarcerated, the length of their sentences averaged less than half that of their male counterparts. Then you'll hear some people try explaining to you that the reason why the better part of the prison population is male is because of male predisposition to criminality, testosterone, aggression, risk-taking behavior, and all the other stuff they throw in there. Failing to hold women accountable for their actions means two things. 1. The lives of children matter way less than those of adults. The adults in this case, of course, we mean women. The lives of children matter less than those of adult women. Otherwise put, women are more innocent of victims than children, including their biological children. If you doubt it, wait till they start explaining to you why a woman terminating a pregnancy is just healthcare. Why that woman's right to choose overreaches a fetus's right to life. Anyway, 2. Not holding women accountable further cements the stereotype that women are not in control of their cognitive processes, but they are slaves of their biology, something they've always rejected. Basically, women reject being slaves of their biology when it comes to going for positions of power, advancing in the workplace, and going for political seats, but when it comes to killing their children, then they fully embrace being slaves of their biology to avoid accountability in criminal justice.